Oh, I was talking to your mom the other day, and I told her that because we had some friends over last week or earlier this week. I don't even remember.
It was last week.
Yeah, and I made them food, like a home cooked meal, and I had called your mom for a recipe for one of the side dishes. And we were just talking on the phone about it all, and she's like, "You guys are having friends over?" And I was like, "Yeah." She said,
You were like, yeah.
she said, "I need to do that." I said, "Don't you hang out with people all the time?" She said, "Yeah, but we go places." She said that she noticed that most people in our culture just go out to eat, and they don't have people in their homes. And then I talked to her more about it, and she said, well, like, nobody wants to cook, nobody wants to clean and get their house ready, but nobody wants to feel like they have to entertain or host. So it's a lot easier just to, like, go somewhere, have somebody else cook. It's an experience for everybody.
I feel like part of it is because if you're like me, it's like there's a icebreaker. Like when you go to somebody's house or they come to your house and one of you is like hosting or making dinner or something like that, I feel like it can feel a little bit intimidating of like having good conversations and getting into the swing of the evening. But if you go out to eat or you go get drinks or something, it's like you're a little bit busy doing something.
It's a distraction.
Yeah. So I feel like, I don't know, the ultimate hangout is like, hey, come over to our place, we'll have food, all that stuff. I love that.
I think it feels the same when you're dating. You don't just have somebody over at your house.
It's true.
And just like cook them a home cooked meal.
I mean,
I think that's why people avoid it. It's intimate.
I don't think it's that intimate though, because like if you're like the college thing again, if you're in college and you're like, oh hey, just like come over and you're making spaghetti or whatever, it's like it doesn't feel that intimate because maybe you have roommates or like.
Yeah, but when you're not in college anymore, going over to someone's house, it feels intimate.
Oh, I think it's because there's a lot less noise. Like if you go out and do stuff, it's easier to like the pressure's off a little bit, you know?
Yeah. But the thing is, I love having people over in our home. I feel like that's when I get to know people. That's when I get to like laugh with them, hear how they're actually doing. They open up more about their like background and their lives and how they're feeling. That's when you laugh the hardest. It's not like alcohol induced all the time. I mean, we drink at our house, but
yeah. Can I give our friends a tip?
Yeah, go for it.
So, well, actually a few tips. I didn't even plan to do this. You're getting this for free, y'all.
Okay, what are they?
Just kidding. Also, I like it because it's like you're not, well, maybe you're spending money on like food and stuff, but anyway, a really fun, like if you want to get your friends unhinged and see like a fun side of them that you've never seen before, play Throw Burrito.
It's amazing. Look it up right now.
Throw Burrito. It's made by the people that make like the Exploding Kittens. Yeah. So
it's a game. Exploding Kittens is a game, just in case you were worried.
Just in case you're like, what is happening right now? That's strange. I know you guys are dog people, but like
literally just picture dodgeball and spoons.
Yeah.
At the same time.
It's really fun. And like
you throw foamy burritos at each other.
It's so easy to learn and just like.
Yeah. You're running around the house screaming, trying to dodge your friend who's trying to throw a burrito at your face.
And if you have like pretty cool friends, I feel like most everyone's like up for trying this game, even though it's a little crazy. So that's definitely like something that I feel like has made things so much more fun. Like
I adore playing it with couple friends because it's so hilarious seeing their dynamic, because like everybody comes over to our home and they're so classy and they're so cool, and you know they're like
everybody comes over to our home.
Everybody who comes over to our home is classy and they're cool and they're on their best behavior and they're just like being so sweet and kind.
We have a lot of
until
awesome
you
friends.
put a foam burrito in their hands.
Then they're just like totally a menace. Like And yeah, it's sometimes people get, hurt feelings and
for a second. It's never that serious. It was hilarious when our one friend threw the burrito at his girlfriend's face. No hesitation.
Yeah.
Pegged her right in the head.
You guys know who you are. That was so. Sherell caught. Well, you caught something.
I caught it on camera. It was amazing.
Oh my god.
She was enraged. She was indignant.
But yeah, so that's like, if you want to host your friends or go over to your friend's house like more often, which I feel like a lot of people do still, like they go over to their friend's house. But
I know, but it's just there's something about it. Like there's something. Don't get me wrong. We have our favorite bar, which I want to go to again, soon. We've been going trying some other places, but I want to go back to our favorite bar.
Me too.
And that's a really great time. But there's something really special about having people in our home.
You know what? I think you're right. I think it's more like intimate.
Yeah.
For like you and your friends.
It's like you're my real friend because you're in my home. Yes.
Like it's like if you go out with your friends somewhere, it's like, oh yeah, you're my good friend and we're having a fun time. But if it's like you're in each other's homes,
then
it's like you're my real friend, like you're my heart friend, you're my life friend.
Yeah,
even
so
if we
guys are our life friends because you're at our place. So there you go.
That's sweet.
But no, I totally agree with you. It's like we need more people to do life alongside, and because we have so many friends, and I love that we have friends that we create with and friends that you could play poker with, or you could play what's that one Conquest game that we play? It is a 3-hour game. What's that game
Settlers
called?
of Catan.
Yeah, like we have like friends that we do Settlers of Catan. I have a friend that I play basketball with. Like we have friends that we do things with, but then it's just next level when you invite them into your space and they get to see what you're like when you're exhausted and you're tired and your dogs are acting like menaces.
That's the thing for me is like a lot of our friends have their own lives and their own things going on. So like some of our friends like know us really well, but we mainly see them like in certain settings. Like if one of us has a party for a birthday or something big, or,
release party or something.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just like some friends really show up for that stuff, but otherwise like we both just kind of like have our own things going on. And so for me, it's a little bit harder to figure out like having those friends that are like have more of a connection to you and like will want to hang out more spontaneously or like, I don't know. Because most of my really, really close friends, like my sister that I call all the time, or I talk to you all the time, but I don't have a ton of people that it's like, I don't know, that I just would invite over for coffee just to talk, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's changing. A lot of our friends that we did life with like that moved pretty much all in the same year. So we've been in this process of like deepening the friends that we do have around here, and making new ones, which has been really nice.
Yeah.
It was scary putting myself out there, but it was awesome.
Oh, another thing that is like a tip, I guess. So I mentioned throw a burrito. That's like just makes your home parties next level. Nobody's cool anymore. Everybody's chaos.
That's awesome.
The other thing I wanted to mention, like if you're kind of nervous like me, like putting on some music like before like people even come over, or just like, oh hey, can I put on some music? Because like for me, noise or silence, like I'm always afraid of like an awkward moment or something like that, or like things not being smooth. Like I just want everything to be smooth and fun. Most of the time it is, but I don't know. So especially if it's like a newer friendship, just like wanting everybody to feel comfortable. I'm kind of like, I don't want anybody to feel anything negative or, so anyway, it's nice having like just putting on music. It's like, oh, there's some noise in the background and that just makes everything feel better.
Yeah, I like it. I think it soothes my ADHD brain. Depending on the music. We had rock music going and that was a little distracting for me to focus on people. because I love rock, and I'm like picking out all of the things that are happening in the song instead of like listening to the person.
It's gotta be music you can like kind of zone out a little bit.
Yeah, like not jazz anyway.
It could be like Michael Bublé, or I recently fell in love with the Infinity Songs new music from I think like fall of last year. They're so good. But yeah,
That's the Jay-Z's new band.
Yeah, Jay-Z signed them.
Nice.
They're like
classic,
what is soft
soft
rock.
They're soft rock, not classic
and it's
rock.
4 siblings, and they're so talented, so good.
They're so like wholesome.
Oh yeah, it's super wholesome. So wholesome.
Like I was singing like rock, and then I heard them, and I was like,
oh,
they're just like little siblings.
Yeah. So yeah. I'm happy for 2024 to be the year of community and friends. So I hope you guys have, I don't know, similar feeling. Maybe not. Maybe this is your year.
This is a year for friends, people. Like I really do. I think that this is a year that we put ourselves out there. We deepen the friendships that we have. We make ourselves brave, and we create new friends. We invite people into our homes, even if our homes are not perfect. And I'm working on that because my mentality that I fight is like, it has to be perfect. Everything has to be perfect before I have anybody over. And then it just creates like an unnecessary tension in the air. So
yeah,
just like be yourself and be vulnerable, because
I was literally thinking the word vulnerability when you said that.
It's like if you want to live a non-anxious life, if you want to live in peace, you have to have connection, which means you have to do life with other humans.
Yeah. And I found that like the people around me seem to really want that too. Like even friends at work, it's like, oh yeah, let's totally have our dogs hang out, or like, oh yeah, totally come over for dinner sometime. And like all it will take is just me reaching out again, planning it, because everybody hates planning, but everybody seems really genuine this year.
I think everybody's starved for friendship.
I think so. I really do. I feel the buzz of like, yeah, let's hang out. Like even from people that I'm like, oh, like we're not that close, but like, yes,
Yeah, I love it. And like honestly, the more that you put yourself out there, the more you'll just keep attracting really, really awesome people into your life.